To be or not to be? We nod along when Hamlet says, "That is the question." Can there be a more important matter than life or death? To one biblical writer, though, there's a more pressing issue. Am I loved by God? David penned Psalm 63 while on the run for his life. It's believed that David wrote this psalm after his son had staged a coup and David fled to the wilderness to avoid assassination. In such a tough spot, we might expect David to either beg God for help or blame him for his troubles. Instead, David expressed his longing for God. His literal hunger and thirst led him to cry, "I thirst for you. My whole being longs for you in a dry and weary land." Then David claimed something truly audacious. "Your love is better than life." David's claim was that it's more important to have God's love dead than to be alive without him. Being loved by God, David believed, meant being sheltered by the only one powerful enough to keep him safe. Over the years, God had miraculously provided for David by helping him to defeat Goliath and escape from Saul. In a time of anxiety and stress, God had proven so good that David was able to confidently place his life in God's hands. Difficult circumstances, as hard as they may be, can remind us of God's past faithfulness. They create opportunities to worship God by trusting and praising Him. God's faithfulness to you and me eclipses anything David experienced. Jesus' sacrifice for us on the cross shouts God's love for us at a maximum volume. And the empty tomb shows us it no longer matters if your heart stops beating. If you've accepted Christ's loving gift, you will live. So, when you're in the desert, remember the shelter of God's wings. And, along with David, you'll find yourself singing for joy.